let's get into this now, because everyone wants to hear what's been going on. You disappeared for a while. People were saying, "Where's Dave? Where's Dave Chappelle? Where's he going?" And then it turns out you took a trip to Africa. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they said.
Right.
It was
because
like,
the stories were, I mean, the stories, as you know, you're hearing all kinds of stuff on the news.
It was crazy, man. I mean, first I went to Africa to chill, and I tell you, you hear a lot of black people say this, like when you go to Africa, especially your first time, you have this overwhelming feeling like you're home, which is true. I had that feeling like, man, this feels like home. I think I felt that way because there's a McDonald's in the airport. So I got my Big Mac. But then it was like, it just got out of control. Like I was in Africa, and next thing I know, I started hearing all the stories like comedian Dave Chappelle's in a mental institution in South Africa. And I was like, man, I must be losing my mind.
Yeah.
Because I thought this was the beach. Yeah.
Trip here, I got an amazing history lesson, and just understanding not just the heritage, but the backdrop of South Africa, and a true understanding of the people, and a better understanding of the story. You know, coming from the States, there's a lot of propaganda attached to the idea of what South Africa is. So the unknown is real, you know. There was a moment where I was talking about the world of shots that I got to get before I come, because I don't know what's going to happen, but it was all based off of news and story. And once I got here, it was more of a thing where I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's ridiculous. It's not only beautiful, but the people are dope. They don't show the beautiful picture of Johannesburg on the media. They don't show a beautiful picture of Cape Town on the media. Durban, I've never seen anything beautiful about Durban. When people show things in the media, they're always shown in the negative light. When something about Africa is talked about, it's normally bad, it's normally violent, it's normally something about the country or a disease broke, and it's never good. So your perception is what people have forced you to believe. So until you get the heart to go, I'm going, I want to see for myself, you don't know. So all I know is what the news says. So in my mind, I'm like, hey man, I'm not trying to go over there and get kidnapped. I'm saying from what I've seen. And then I go and I see an amazing city, we're blown away. Why not show us the amazing stuff that's over here, so when we get here, we see for ourselves, and then our senses are enhanced to where not only do we want to come back, but we want to come back and we want to be involved with things that you have going on. But until we get the heart as artists and we spread that rumor ourselves, we don't know. And to be honest, we're a community. That's how I ended up coming over. I know Nicki, I know Beyonce, I know Jay-Z and all. I talked to them, hey guys, is there anything to worry about? Guys, should I get these shots? They told me to get the shots. Do I need the shots? It was the scariest thing in the world. I walked into a doctor's office, and the doctor, he was convincing me that he needed to give me the disease first. I'm going to give you this shot, put the disease in you, so when you get there, you'll be okay. I said, but I don't have it yet. He said, that's why I'm going to give it to you. So when you get it, you'll be okay. And I was like, but I don't have it yet. Why are you giving it to me? And this was a big thing for me. I'm not lying. Like, I literally called several people. When I called people, I had people track down people that were from Cape Town, from Johannesburg. And I talked to them. Hey, man, am I going to get bit by a mosquito and not be able to come back? Kevin, what are you talking about? You sound ignorant. No, you don't need nothing like that. It's the same. You're going to come over and you're going to be shocked. And I was like, I know, but they said I need shots. Do I need these shots? No, but I'm repeating what I've heard. I'm repeating what the media has forced me to believe. So now that I'm here, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I don't need shit. I'm fine. It's a city. Like I feel like I'm in New York. I felt like I was in Malibu the other day. Like it's the same exact thing, and it's frustrating because it makes you guys, as the media, it makes me go to y'all and question y'all. You have the chance to put out the positive side of where you are and where you live. It's you that pushes out everything else. So when you really ask, what is your perception? My perception is what you made it. That's really the reality. And that's what the media never understands. The media looks and goes, why do you do this? I do this because you did it. It started with you. We don't get stuff from us just getting it. We grab it from you. And then the state's going to amplify it. But where did it start? It started here. You know what I mean? That's the power of the media. You never know what you're walking into. And I think the beauty of traveling is that you realize that there's similarities in every place that you go, you know, regardless of where you are. You have good parts, you have bad parts. And, you know, with coming to South Africa, I didn't know what to expect. But just like anything else, there's good and there's bad. And I've seen both sides of it, and I can relate to both sides. And all it did is just make me say, you know what, this needs to be something that's now on my list to do yearly. You know, I need to frequent these parts. And South Africa is on that list of international places with amazing people. So you'll see me here a lot now. If they said Dave went to South Africa, I said, oh my God, they got him. What happened? Oh God, I got to get him back. But now I get it. You know, I get why he was out here. It's an amazing place to be, and he was left alone and chilled out from it. That's once again the power of media. The same way that my perception of what South Africa would be was blurred because of media, it just shows how media can twist and alter things that don't exist. After coming here now, I know that I can. Once again, you know, I'm telling you, I really did not know what to expect, and that doesn't mean what to expect as a city. You know, it's me saying for people, I didn't know the reception. I didn't know how I'll be received here. Umpo. Yes.
Have you grown fond of your name?
I have. It's really a name. It's stuck. Every time I come here, I'm greeted by people calling me Umpo. I love it. I love the meaning of it. I've embraced it. I have not ran away from it. So Umpo is here. Yeah.
Do you want to wear your glasses? Is it
Oh,
cool
my
to
bad.
wear the glasses?
Well, all right.
Well, it is cool, but
I'll be reminded I'm a celebrity here, but I don't think about it at all.
No.
Until somebody asks me for a selfie or something like this, it won't even occur to me that that's what it is.
you don't.
Or I think about it separate from what I'm doing. It's almost like a nature reserve where they'll let me run free. I'm a protected commodity here.
How does it feed you, Dave? You've been doing it for so long at such a young age.
Stand up?
Comedy, all of it. You clearly get something out of it, and I'm trying to find out what that is.
That's a good question. I don't have this thing where I link my self-esteem to work anymore.
I don't know what that means.
When you're young, you know that you're only as good as your last show and all that stuff. And so, you'll meet comics who'll do a bad show and then feel bad about themselves. I don't do that anymore. For me, the beauty is in the attempt. The beauty is in like that long walk to the stage, to the microphone. I can't explain it, but that's what it is. Like, the eye contact. One time I did a show and my kids were there and I was getting heckled and all kinds of stuff. And I remember I looked at my son, he was standing on the side of the stage and he's looking at all this chaos and I go, son, they'll never break me. And we both started laughing. It was chaos out there. We both started laughing, but that's kind of what it is. It's just like, it's fun.
Did your comedy change after you had children? You have 3.
Everything changed after I had children. I took my professional life more seriously. And then I think just as a dude, I had more depth after I had kids.
Most of the time, sometimes some people go to Africa not because of mental issues or whatever like that, but some people choose to go to places because it helps them appreciate where they come from. Well, you help them really appreciate where they come from, and not only appreciate, but really, really cherish where they come from. And that is why you see a lot of celebrity stars. Sometimes they leave America and they go to other poor countries, and they only go there because sometimes you go to her, but sometimes you really go there to just they really go there to really help themselves, how can I put it? Appreciate where they come from, you know. It gives you that sense of gratitude, you know, whereby you feel that, hey, I'm from America, but me coming to this country and just being a visitor here, I get to see the kind of lives people are living, and I slowly tend to really appreciate their lives, you know, appreciate the things they do, the things they see, their culture and ways of life. And and that is why you find Dave Chappelle. He went to Africa not because of the mental issues in which people spoke about. You know, no. We went to Africa to really going to Africa really helps you really appreciate where you come from, appreciate the lives you've lived, the lives you've lived, the challenges you've gone through, and how you were able to, how can I put it, the life you've lived, the challenges you've gone through, and how you were able to overcome all of those challenges. So that is why you see people going to Africa sometimes, yeah, hopelessly for that to really appreciate. It really makes you appreciate. I remember there was one time Chappelle Noah was interviewed, and he said one of the reasons why he goes back home because say one of the reasons why he goes back home because it really helps him appreciate, you know. It really helps him appreciate, really helps him cherish and know that I am from somewhere and I am heading to somewhere. And I might take where I am heading to lightly. But with me visiting where I come from, I tend to appreciate. No, I tend to appreciate where I come from. Sure. So I believe that is why you see something like that, or you experience something like that, you know. You don't just do it because they were not going to happen. It really helps you appreciate where it come from. And it really helps you celebrate, you know. It's good to visit places, you know. It's good to visit countries, good to see for yourself, you know. Don't just hear, but go see for yourself, go experience, and you learn a lot of things, you know. The world is beautiful. Thank you and wish everyone good luck.